Hi Virgos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love readings for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. I do have charms, and I do have my bowl of initials and tarot dice and tarot tiles. So we'll be pulling those for some additional clues. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I'm so grateful Spirit has guided you here. Spirit, please share with me for my Virgos. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening for you now. Whoa, we got cards flying back here. Let's try that again. All right, half the deck kind of jumped out. All right, no problems. We can do this. I've got Forever Young. Your romance sings with joy as you surrender to playfulness. Absolutely. And I love this particular deck with, it almost looks like a fairy, like fairy lights. Like there's a little fairy over here in the corner, if you can see that. And then it has all these like sparkles. So it's almost like this just kind of, you know, whirlwind of energy around you. Fairy energy. There you go. I have honest communication. Someone will be reaching out. Expect a heart to heart. Okay. Who is this person? Are we waiting to hear from somebody? Do we want to have a heart to heart with them? Are we ready to talk? What is going on? I have a psychic connection, some kind of soul connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. That was a hard one. Okay, so your communication. I can telepathically connect to you, right? I know what you're going to say before you say it. I knew you were going to call and the phone rings. I was just thinking of you and they send you a text. That is somebody who you are definitely psychically connected to. Okay. We can be psychically connected to friends like that also. So that is a lot of fun. When I was a kid, I had no idea I was gifted until my 40s. And I had my awakening about 15 years ago. And when I was a kid, my mother said I used to play, she thought it was a game. I would say the phone is going to ring and I would tell her who it was. And it wasn't like the same person called at the same time every night. And, you know, these are the days when you had a house phone and everybody called on a house phone. So I would tell her who it was and she'd answer the phone, you know, a few minutes later, and it was that person. And it never dawned on her that something else was going on. She thought it was a game, like I was just guessing who was calling. But, you know, it didn't dawn on her that it was somebody that I, you know, never calls, you know, and I knew who it was going to be. So I don't know. My parents, I guess they didn't pick up on it. I didn't pick up on it until I was older. Let's see what your cards are saying. I've got a Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. I have a Seven of Wands. I have an Eight of Wands. It came into me as I don't want to give up on you. And there is this sense of, could be a separation. Some of you could be in a temporary separation. It could be that, you know, we just aren't on the same page for some reason. But this Knight of Wands and even this Seven of Wands was very much a feeling of, I'm not going to give up on you. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to break down this wall, or we're going to get through something. Or if we're struggling with time, location, distance, they just said, then it is a sense of, you know, we're going to figure this out. So this part that says I'm having a hard time, it's almost as if we've got to try something different. Okay. Change our schedules. We have to, maybe one person changes their hours at work so that we can be on the same schedule. You know, like that's what I'm talking about. So it's not like, oh, it's not going to work because you work days and I work nights. It's like, no, okay, you know what? I'll switch the day schedule, be on the same schedule. We'd have nights together, weekends together. So it's somebody who doesn't want to give up on the situation, whatever the situation is. And they're willing to make adjustments, Spirit just said. They're willing to make some changes in their own life. They're willing to, Seven of Pentacles, they're willing to build on this. Four of Wands, they want a future with you. That's how this just came. I mean, that is my foundation card. That's my marriage card. And they are going to figure this out. They have decided in their head, or will decide in their head, if you're manifesting with me today, because you can use my readings to manifest or to confirm. So they're going to decide that I want a future with you. So no matter what's going on around us, we got to figure it out. We're a couple, we're a team, and we're going to be together. So we make decisions together. Everything has to move forward, together. And because we're going to stay together, we're not going to have something like our work schedule ruin our relationship. Certainly not somebody that I would consider spending the rest of my life with, because that's a job. And there may be many, many jobs in our lifetime together. So it's harder to find the person than it is to find the job. I have an Empress. You're my Empress. For those of you that would love to have children someday, this person sees you as the mother of their children. So if you haven't had children, it's the whole kabang. It's I see a future with you, even a marriage, a home, children. I want the whole thing. So if this hasn't arrived yet, and that's something you're manifesting, it's coming. It's on its way. So that's beautiful. I'm dreaming of you. I'm daydreaming of you. I'm manifesting you. You're manifesting them. They're manifesting you. And the two shall meet. The number 19. I'm very attracted to you. I always get that in my private readings where people will say, are they attractive? I mean, it's like, well, yeah, otherwise Spirit's not going to put them in front of you because you're not going to be interested. So trust me, whoever you end up with, it's going to be the most attractive person to you, because you'll be the most in love with that person that you've ever been. So of course you're going to be attracted to that person. Moving in together, there's the commitment. There's a commitment. So we could already be talking about that, or we could see that in the very near future. So we're going to the next level. This has been a discovery period, but what I see, and I want to know more about you. I just felt like I was opening a treasure chest, and I just, like, when I opened it, it was filled with jewels. It was filled with gold necklaces and emeralds, and it felt like, what is it? The Little Mermaid under the sea. And don't they have like a treasure chest like that? But it felt like it was just filled with all these jewels. And every time I open it, I learn something new, or I take something from it. And I'm just like, it's all precious. It's all gorgeous. So that feels good to me. All right, let's get some charms. Let's see what they're saying. We're going to get some initials. I've got this big bowl of dice, charms, and tiles. So I just gave it a stir before I started recording this, so that I had some different ones on the top. And I just want to make sure I'm getting different letters. Okay, and then I am going to do a scoop of charms as well. So I have this big, beautiful bowl, and look at all those charms, and I have my magic scoop. So we're going to do a big scoop. So let me just make some room. And I am going to give these a good stir too. And I'm sorry for the sound. I want to get some different ones. So I want to make sure I'm getting a good scoop. And that looks like a good scoop. Okay. I love reading charms. Let me know if you like the charms and the letters, and I do. I like to do it, so I like to incorporate different things. Otherwise, I don't know. I like my decks. I mean, for me, this is, I'm in my element. I mean, this is fun stuff for me. All right, let's start. I have the 3 of Swords. Okay, and I have 4 cups. I'm going to use the word hesitation. Okay. Whether it's you or them, that I have been hurt so many times before, or I feel vulnerable at this point in this connection. I feel like I want to know that we're headed in the direction of a commitment, because that would make me feel more emotionally secure. So I do feel, I'm going to use the word hesitant. It's not that you don't want to move forward with this person, but I want a confirmation. I want this person to say to me, what did they say? They want a future with you. So do you need to hear it? I'm one of those people that need to hear it. I know that actions are a way that people show it, but I like to hear somebody say, I love you, or, you know, I definitely feel like I want to be with you forever. You know, like I need to hear some of those things. So if you're the type of person that needs to hear it, you need to feel it, you need to see it, then your person probably knows that about you. I have an H. I have a G, an M, an L, the letter Z, an I. No, I'm sorry, a J, an I. I have another G, GG. GG? Any GGs out there? I have an A. I have a V, an R. I have another A, O, and I have another A. Okay. Okay. So I had a couple names that jumped out at me. They could just be somebody that's, you know, watching this. I had, with that V, I had a Victoria, but it's like a Vicky sound. It felt like a Vicky sound to me, but it could be like short for Victoria, something like that. I have this LAR happening here, but it feels like a Lara, but like, or a Laura, but spelt differently, something like that. Could be Lori, spelt differently, Larry, Larry. But I do feel like it's almost like a name that sounds like Lori, but it's spelt different. Lara, something like that. That could have meaning to somebody. So those are just some names like this. Just when I was flipping the letters over, they were just popping into my head. So maybe somebody watching this, or maybe somebody connected to you. Let's see. I have a Aries. Okay, they could be an Aries. I have the number 6. Could be June, 5 weeks, 5 days. I have 5 days, 5 weeks, 56. Could be an age, somebody. I have a Princess Crown. Let me see what I'm feeling. Okay. I have a dragonfly. So look for dragonflies. Part of me feels like it's a tattoo. It feels like a tattoo, but I don't feel like it's an orange dragonfly. I feel like it's a blue dragonfly or a purple dragonfly tattoo, something like that. I have friends first just came into me. This person could have started out as a friendship. We could have been even in a group of friends, like we could have been introduced to like a friend of a friend. Maybe we just started hanging out with this person somehow. And then we started to realize there was an attraction here. So we could have started out more on a friendship level, is how that just came into me. So I have a unicorn. So that just feels magical to me. That just feels like, hey, you know, it's magical. I have a beautiful heart. There's the heart with the friend, and I have feelings. And this house also has almost like a tree. It does have a tree of life inside of this heart, but how that tree came into me is like this person grew on me. And over time, I started to realize that I actually have feelings for this person. And maybe I was a little bit caught off guard, and I wasn't expecting to have, you know, emotional feelings for this person. So I have this this is coming into me as footprints in the sand. Okay. So I feel that maybe it's a trip to a beach. We're walking on the beach. We're somewhere warm. It could be planning a trip, planning a vacation, could be our honeymoon, Spirit just said. If there's a starfish, but I also feel like that starfish feels like it turns into a necklace. Okay, not that a real starfish, but that you buy on this particular trip. You might buy a pendant that's a starfish, or the necklace has like, you know, that lands right here, but it's a starfish. So somewhere tropical, they just said. It could be like on an island, a cruise ship. You know, when you go on a cruise ship, they have like those jewelry stores, and you're like, I really want to get something beachy, you know. So I feel like it's a necklace of some kind. So maybe you did that already, or maybe that's something that you wear all the time. It could be a star. I mean, it could be a Star David. It could be another type of star that you wear also. So that could be. That came into me. I want to travel. This looks like Big Ben. Okay. So I want to travel. I want to travel Europe. I want to travel all over. So somebody who is, would love to travel in their lifetime, or is at a stage in their life where they can afford to travel or have the time to travel, and they want a partner to travel with. Now, I do have this little elephant, and I don't know what I'm feeling with the elephant, other than I know that elephants are very smart, believe it or not. I think there's something about elephants that they have a really long memory, is something I remember about elephants also. So this person could have just a great recollection of, you know, like stories from their youth, or things that happen, you know, places that you went, what happened, and they remember the name of the restaurant, they remember when they went, they remember the year we went, where other people are like, yeah, I kind of remember doing that, you know. But this is, I feel like it came into me, this I'm going to say remembers everything. Remembers your birthday. How about in the sense that they remember everything that you say? You know, you say that you like a certain type of soda, and they order it for you, you know, and the waitress comes and you're not there, and you know, they order what you like. So it's almost like they just want to encapsulate everything about you and retain it so that they have that information somehow. That's nice. So it's obviously somebody who's very interested in you, because somebody who's not looking to spend the rest of their life with you wouldn't really hold on to that information. We only have so much brain space. So this person's going to make room, make room in your brain, in their brain for you. Nice. I have destiny, the reunion of your twin flame. Okay. So you could be finding somebody, soulmate, twin flame in this lifetime. You could recognize each other. I always love that feeling. We're falling fast. This love happens fast. They're saying don't lose yourself in the process. But if it's the right person, you know, the best qualities in you come out, because this person points them out to you. They compliment you, or that's what they love about you, and they let you know. So I always like to think the best parts come out when you're falling in love. And we are going to be together. Yeah. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Now, I like even the simple joys, because part of me feels like it doesn't take a lot to be entertained with this person. It feels that I don't care what we do, as long as we do it together, I'm good with it. You know, we can spend all day together running errands. Okay, we can spend all day together cleaning a house. I don't care. It doesn't matter, as long as we're together somehow. So that, I feel like they're not looking to be entertained in any way. They don't have to be, it's not like you have to talk to this person the whole time you're with them. You know, we just kind of be ourselves. All right, so let's see what else they're saying. I like that. I do. I have a Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Some romance charging in. Is this a unicorn? There's a unicorn again. Is that a unicorn? No, it's just pink. He's got a pink pink mane, I guess that's called. See, it's like pink. Can you see that? No, I thought it was a unicorn. I thought, ooh, I'm on some kind of unicorn thing here. All right. Nope. I've got a 9 of Cups. 4 of Swords. And a 7 of Cups. That came into me as I waited for the right one to come along, very simply. Okay, whether it's on your side or their side. I believe in being in love. I believe in a lifetime of love. Oh, Spirit just said a lifetime of love. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I have to write that one down. That was nice. A lifetime of love. It was very much, I waited for you, and I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. And there's a lot of people out there, and I patiently waited for something like this because I wanted the real thing. I didn't want to just be with somebody, and yeah, I could care for them, and maybe I even love them, but I wanted to be in love with somebody, and I held out. I held out for the right one. I held out for you. So I really feel like that's going to come up. I really do. I feel like this person's like, I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered just dating around. It's just not their thing. They were waiting for somebody to come along that was perfect for them, and then they would put the energy and time into it. So you're perfect. How about that? You're perfect for them. That's perfect. Here you go. My mind is telling me no, but my heart is telling me yes. I'm just going to say along the lines of change is difficult. And we all definitely do kind of a self-evaluation with, am I ready for this? Am I ready to really start spending all my time with this person? Or am I really ready to say to another person, I'm going to be exclusive? So that's more how it came into me. But their heart is saying, yeah, I want this and I want to go forward. You've got my heart. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Look at those shooting stars. I love everything about you. Now, I don't know how realistic I love everything about you, but I always do think that there's this feeling of you're perfect for me. And there's so much I do love about you that's what makes it so enjoyable. So I love everything about you. And let's get one more. I'm planning a surprise for you. There you go. So how did we start? We started with somebody was going to be reaching out to you. So is that the surprise that you've been waiting for? Or are you waiting to hear from somebody? You can't wait till they call. You're hoping they call. You're hoping you see them again. So let's put this out into the universe for those of you that are manifesting along with me today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. How gorgeous. And I want to thank all of you for being here. I really, really appreciate your time and following me. If you're new to my channel, please, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anybody would like to book a private reading, I'll put my website link below, Mamolen, psychicmedium.com. In the meantime, have a great day, and I'll see you guys all again in another Love Messages real soon.